Here is the all-new Asus Tuf F14, which is yet another 14-inch high-performance laptop that came out in 2024. Now, I have reviewed the HP Omen 14 and Asus Zephyrus 14, and after getting my hands on the new Asus Tuf 14, I can safely say that the age of smaller laptops has made its debut. And rightly so, as 14-inch laptops are somehow more laptops than traditional 15.6 or 16-inch laptops, as they are more portable and equally powerful. In this laptop, let's dive into the Asus Tuf 14 and find out what it has to offer and if it's worth buying. Starting off with its build and design, it comes in Jaeger grey color with matte finish all over and a minimalistic overall design with the simple Tuf logo on the top lid. It justifies its tag of a small and light gaming machine with dimensions of 12.25 by 8.94 by 0.78 inches and a weight of just 1.4 kgs. It has a full metal build with great hinges which provide almost no top lid flex and no screen wobble. The keyboard flex is also negligible in this laptop. The top lid can be opened with one hand and it goes back to full 180 degrees for sharing, which enables it to be used in versatile positions. It has a sleek design all over. Even the screen bezels are very slim. It has a fully clickable glass trackpad which supports multi-gestures and is very smooth to use. It has a 10 keyless keyboard expected for a 14-inch laptop and has a good key travel and typing experience on this is phenomenal. One downside, it's using a single white backlight keyboard, which for a laptop worth this much is not acceptable. But it does have some effects to it. Yeah, effects on simple white light, which can be cycled in the Armoury Crate software or by pressing the function plus F4 key. And it has 3 levels of brightness. It has a dedicated co-pilot key, which is just a marketing gimmick by Microsoft. It has separate volume button, separate Armoury Crate button, and a separate mic control button on the top of the keyboard, which are actually useful buttons. Airflow on this machine is no problem with this big air intake vent on the bottom and one big air exhaust vent on the back side, which is slightly curved upwards, which help a lot to keep the heat off the laptops or hands. It has these classic tough LED indicator lights on the back side, and one more thing, the fan noises on this machine are actually very less even when playing a very heavy game, and it's virtually noiseless when sitting idle. Talking about the screen, it is as good as a screen on a 14-inch panel can get, with 14-inch IPS anti-glare panel with a native resolution of 2560 by 1600, so basically a 2.5K screen, and an aspect ratio of 16 by 10 for that enhanced screen real estate. It has an impressive refresh rate of 165Hz with screen response time of 3 milliseconds, so a great choice for esport titles. It has 100% sRGB color gamut and has a good contrast ratio of 1000 by 1, which makes it a great choice for content creation as well. It has 400 nits brightness, which is just on the edge of being perfect. I mean, 500 nits would have been great, but I'd settle for 400 nits too. Good to use in well-lit areas. Coming to the ports, it has a decent port selection with 2 USB Type-A ports and 2 USB Type-C ports. On the left side, it has one ultra high-speed micro SD card reader, one USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port with DisplayPort 1.4 support, one USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and on the right side, it has one power jack, one HDMI 2.1 port, one USB Type-C port with DisplayPort 1.4 and power delivery option, one USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port. It has good overall port selection and placement, giving 2 USB Type-A and 2 USB Type-C ports, which are placed one on each side, so good for both right-handed and left-handed users. 3 display outputs, which may be useful for some people, I'm not sure, and a micro SD card reader, very useful for content creators. Coming to its upgradability, it has limited upgrade options with only expandable storage with 2 M.2 slots for Gen 4 NVMe up to 2TB each, so giving it a total of 4TB. Its RAM cannot be upgraded as it is soldered on board, but it's already a 16GB RAM clocked at 7500 MHz. So what's to complain about? Talking about some other features, it comes with a mux switch but no advanced Optimus, so you'll need to restart the laptop for it to take effect. It has a 73 watt-hour battery, which gave me a backup of 12 hours of regular usage and about 1.5 hour of gaming. It comes with a 200 watt charger. It has MS Office 2021 lifetime activated. It has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 for that seamless connectivity, and it has 2 down-firing speakers which sound good enough to be used while traveling or in a closed room, and has support of Dolby Atmos. Now let's see what this small package is packing. It comes with a Ryzen 7 8845HS with 8 cores and 16 threads, an RTX 4050 with 6GB GDDR5 VRAM with maximum TDP of 100 watts, 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM clocked at 7500 MHz, and 1TB Gen 4 NVMe. These specifications gave great performance scores for Cinebench R23, Cinebench R24, Geekbench, PC Mark 10, and 3D Mark Time Spy. And with scores like these, this particular laptop is suitable for medium to hard gaming, streaming, coding, creative workload like Photoshop, video editing of 4K level, and also 3D modeling. It is also well suited for machine learning and AI work. And about the suitability of this in a 14-inch laptop, well, this laptop is targeted at people who travel and like to carry their work with them. For example, for a photographer to carry this 14-inch lightweight laptop at his photo shoots or at client's house is a blessing as compared to carrying a 15.6-inch or 16-inch laptop that weighs around 3 kg. Although this laptop's performance can be beaten by 15 or 16-inch laptops at this price segment, but performance of this laptop in a 14-inch light form factor is awesome and one would not feel any major gap in performance. If anything, the battery backup of this laptop is a big plus. I ran some gaming benchmarks on this laptop under these test conditions, and here are the results. Clearly, the laptop held its own in these high settings in games like Cyberpunk, Hogwarts Legacy, RDR2, and even Starfield. Even the temps were quite well managed with no instance of crossing 90 degrees. However, the top of the keyboard felt a little warm in about 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay. Other than that, there are no issues at all. At the time of making this video, this laptop was priced at 1,30,000, but you can get this laptop at a much better deal from Creative Laptops exclusive Asus store in Ludhiana in Kochar market area. Just mention the channel's name and they will get you the best deal possible. Contact details in the description. Talking about its competition, as of now there are only two, the Asus ROG Zephyrus 14 and HP Omen 14, and I'm going to make a comparison video of all the three laptops that I reviewed pretty soon, so stay tuned. So this is a great 14-inch gaming laptop giving good performance and is very good fit for creative people with an awesome screen. It does have a smaller screen, but this laptop is targeted at people who need a very portable laptop that can give a good performance with great battery backup. Yes, it is quite expensive for a 14-inch laptop, which is its only downside. People would definitely like to buy a better performing 16-inch laptop at this price. But for people who need a lightweight small laptop, this is as perfect as a laptop can get.
If you liked the review, please like the video, dislike if you didn't, tell me about it in the comment section, and consider subscribing for more videos like this.